Chris from Scotland, living in Sydney, and it's going to be 3-1 the Toon. Away, man.
We've got Stuart from Scotland also. The old dears from North Shields. It's going to be 3-0 today.
Xander from Scotland as well, and I reckon it's going to be 4-0 the Toon.
My name is Peter. I live in Melbourne. I came out here 10 years ago. I'm actually from Berkeley. If you obviously follow Lee, you'll know exactly where that is. Obviously, I'm here to watch the match tonight. Obviously, I live in Melbourne. MCG's 10 minutes away. What do I think about tonight? I think it'll be a good match. I don't think they're going to go in. I think it'll be an easy game for most of the players. Obviously, with what's happening with the Euros and Copa America and stuff. I reckon we'll have a good side in first half. I also think we'll bring out the young lads in the second half, hoping for some goals. Haven't seen Bruno play yet. Obviously, I haven't been back for a couple of years. I want to see Bruno, Joe Linton. It'll be great to see Isak. And just hoping for a great game.
Explain what you were saying there.
My name's Jeremiah. I run Aussie Mags. I inherited it from a good friend, Andrew McTurnan. Started Aussie Mags in 2006. Started as 6 mates around a pub in St Kilda. It's grown to over 4,000 members over Facebook. We've hosted national events. We hosted a League Cup final last year. We had 400 people at 3:30 a.m. on a Sunday night, Monday morning. And we've helped to organise all the events for the Global Football Week in Melbourne this week as well. So it's been an epic turnout. We've got 3 venues tonight, 4 venues on Friday, expecting thousands of Newcastle fans in Melbourne from all over Asia. We've been getting messages from Laos, Japan, Cambodia, Newcastle. So it's going to be an amazing few days.
While I'm on camera, I'm just going to have a pan round and then I'll come back to you,
yeah,
so people can see exactly what's going on here. It's a really good setup. I can't believe the heating's on. This is what.
I got my puffer jacket on, mate.
This is
the summer's day in Newcastle, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you also got, as you say, people who've come over from the UK. And it just seems like a nice, friendly welcome for everybody.
Absolutely, mate. Australian hospitality is a bit like Geordie hospitality, mate. We love a beer, we love a smile, we love a friendly hello. So excited for everyone to be together. And Aussie Mags is all about trying to get expats and Newcastle and Aussie Newcastle fans all together in one spot to watch games and have fun and have like-minded stories.
Yeah, I guess because when people move away, there's a lot of
Aussie Mags was formed out of Andrew's homesickness. Yeah. He was a season ticket holder for 20 years in the Gallagher, and he was homesick. And he moved over here to start a new life, and he wanted to try and create a little bit of Newcastle back in Melbourne, and that's what we've done. We've created it all over Australia. It's grown into something bigger than we ever thought it would be, and this is just testament to thousands of people in one spot, all to support Newcastle. Yeah.
Just finally, I mean, what's your thoughts on tonight? I guess it's just good to see a live game, but quick prediction.
Oh, let's go 3-0 Newcastle. We always have the Spurs, so it's going to be fun.
Top stuff, thank you very much.
No worries, mate.
So from 79,000 fans being in this stadium, the place is pretty much deserted now, apart from a few people tidying up and the seagulls, which caught the eye of a lot of fans during the game. I've never seen seagulls circling around onto the surface and even sitting on the seats trying to pinch people's food during the game. I thought that was something very unique, and what a stadium this is, what a backdrop. And I think both teams tonight deserve credit because they stepped up to it. This was meant to be a post-season friendly where both teams were, meant to look tired. They weren't going to give it their all. I think both teams left it on the pitch there tonight and gave the paying public in Australia something to really enjoy. And ultimately, the teams now will take a well-earned break after this one because the conditions were warm here tonight. It's dropped a little bit now, but you can still feel that you're in Australia, obviously. But it's one of them where I think the conditions would have tested the players. Some of the players were absolutely exhausted after that, and you cannot really expect anything otherwise after a long, hard season in the Premier League. So it ended 1-1 here. Newcastle did go 1-0 down to a very controversial goal by Maddison, who handballed from Nick Pope's pass, but the goal stood. There was no VAR. It was the wrong decision. Newcastle were 1-0 down. Alexander Isak equalised just before the break to make it 1-1. And then the second half, really neither team could get into a sort of rhythm or could find the conviction to go on and win it. And penalties took place. Newcastle scoring all 5 of their penalties. Mark Gillespie saving from Brian Gill to send Newcastle fans into absolute ecstasy. They loved their night here. Some of them travelled from Tyneside. Some of them from all the 4 corners of Australia have been here to witness seeing their team live. There's lots of excitement in the build-up. We went around the fan zone. It was pretty special, but ultimately Newcastle United fans got the experience they'll never forget, and I think the players really gave them everything on the pitch, and Newcastle leave here with that winning feeling, having beaten Spurs on penalties. So great night all round if you're a Newcastle fan. And one more game to come here. It now moves on to the Docklands in Melbourne. They're playing against the Australian A-League All-Stars. I think there'll be a few changes for that game, but still it will be an occasion because it is another superb venue. But for now, that's all from the MCG. Everyone has had a great night here down under.